Good morning, students. Myself, Swapna Sharma from Vidya Balbhavan Public School. I will be taking I will be teaching you social science as a subject. Welcome you all in class 5th. So, myself, Swapna Sharma, I will be taking care of your subject social science. In class 4th also, I was taking care of your subject as a social science. Now, as you all are promoted to 5th class, I will be taking care of your social science subject. So now, before going towards social science, I would just like to ask you, how are you all doing at home? As you all know that we are locked down for 21 days because of coronavirus, so I will be taking your online classes of social science subject. Now, tell me this, as you are seeing on your screen, one picture is coming. What is this? Can anyone tell me? What is this picture? Yes, any guesses? What is this picture? What you can recognize by seeing this picture? Yes, this is the planet Earth. This is the planet Earth. The picture which I have shown in the earlier slide is the planet Earth. Now, tell me, what is the shape of the Earth? Yes, the shape of the earth is round. The earth is round in shape and it is slightly flat at the poles and bulge at the equator. So, if we talk about the shape of the earth, we come to know that earth is round, and we can see in the slide which I have which you are seeing on the slide. On the left hand side there is a slide which is showing the earth, and earth is slightly flat on the poles. We have two poles on earth. One is north pole and second one is south pole. Toward the south we have north pole and toward the south we have south pole. So our earth is slightly flat at the pole side. So on both the poles, upper pole, north pole and the south pole, our earth seems somehow flat in shape and bulge at the equator. So in between you are seeing one black line there. This black line is a equator which divides the earth into two parts, and the earth is bulge at the equator. Bulge means somehow uneven. It is narrow, somehow uneven it is. So the equator, the earth is slightly flat on the two poles, the north pole and the south pole, and it is bulged at the equator, and the shape of the earth is round. Now what is equator? The thing will be coming in your mind, that what is equator, ma'am? Is anyone knowing what is equator? No. So I will just tell you what is equator. Equator is the largest parallels. It divides Earth into two equal parts. That is known as hemisphere. So as you are seeing in this picture, on the left hand side there is a picture of Earth which is showing that Earth is divided into two parts, and what the line which is dividing the earth into two parts is known as the equator. What it is known as? It is called as equator. And the north side of the earth is having a north pole, and the south side we have the south pole. The earth is round in shape. We have a earth which is round in shape. It is slightly flat and on the two poles, with the north pole and the south pole, and it is bulged at the equator. So now in this slide we have studied that earth, this is a earth, planet earth, and the shape of the earth is round. The shape of the earth is round, and on the both the poles, the north pole and the south pole, it is slightly flat it is, and at the equator it is bulge. And what is equator? Equator is the largest parallel line. It is the largest parallel line which is drawn on the earth, and it divides the earth into two equal parts, which is known as hemisphere. The two equal hemisphere. Now, going to the next slide, we will study that so there are some facts also about Earth. What are those facts? The photographs taken from the space have confirmed that the Earth is round in shape. So as the photos from the space, the astrologers who went to the space have taken some photos of Earth from different space, from different places in the space, and they confirmed that earth is round in shape. So now they have also confirmed us that earth is round in shape. Now tell me, look at this picture on the slide. One picture is there. Do you know what is this? Yes, do you know the picture which is on the slide? What is this? Yes, very good. This is a globe. What is this? This is a globe. What is this? This is a globe. Now tell me, what is globe? In class 4th also there is one chapter as a globe. Do you know what is the globe? If anyone can give me the answer. Earlier also you have studied in some classes in class 3rd or 4th about the globe. What is a globe? Yes, the globe is a model of the earth. So the globe is a model of the earth. Whatever there is on the earth, it is being reflected on the globe. You can see everything which is there on the earth on the globe. So we can also say that the globe is a miniature of the earth. It is a short form of the earth. We have everything, whatever there is on the earth, we can see, we can reflect, we can recognize from the globe only. So globe is a model of the earth. If someone asks you what is globe, you can definitely say that yes, globe is a model of the earth. It is a short form of the earth. It is a miniature of the earth. So now, as we are coming in class 5th, and I will be taking care of a social science subject, so the first chapter of class 5th social science is globe, a model of the earth. What is a globe? A model of the earth, and it is the unit 1, and the name of the unit is about the earth. So now going towards the chapter, the introduction of globe. As earlier in the slide also I have told you that globe is a model of earth. So we have already learned in earlier classes also that the globe is the model of the earth. What is a globe? Globe is a model of the earth. What is a globe? The globe is a model of a earth. As you are seeing in this slide also, there is a globe which is showing each whatever there is on the earth, it is showing that on the globe. Whatever countries are there, that all are shown in the globe. Now further we will study that what is there on globe. Globe, a model of the earth. We can see only the half of the globe at a time. So basically, if you are seeing in this picture also, which is on your slide, you can see only the front part of the globe, but you are not able to see the back part of the globe. So at a time, one can only see the half part of the globe, which is in the front. If we want to see the rest half, the back area of the globe, what we have to do? We have to turn it around. We have to turn it around. To see the other half of the globe, we have to turn the globe around. So at a time we can only see only a half part of the globe at a time, and if we want to see the second half of the globe, we have to turn the globe around. That it can be turned around with a line passing through it. So how we can turn? Now the question will be arising in your mind that how we can turn a globe around. So we can turn a globe around by a line passing through it. As you are seeing in this globe also, on the right hand side there is a globe, and how it is being there, a line, line is there which is going in between the globe, and then we can rotate the globe from east to west. We rotate the globe from east to west. How does the globe rotate? Globe rotate like this. The globe rotate like this. So we can rotate the globe like this, like this, but there is a line which is passing through it, and by that only we can rotate the globe. This line is called the axis. So what this line is called? This line is called the axis. You can see in the left hand side picture also, for your reference purpose, I have given this picture also. From this picture also it will be very clear that the earth is a miniature of the globe is a miniature of the earth, and there is a north pole and south pole there, and the black line which you are seeing, which is coming out from the north pole and which is coming out towards the south pole, is a axis. What is this? This is the axis. This is the line which is passing through the globe, and on that line only the globe rotates, and this line is known as the axis. And the earth is being divided by a line, a largest parallel line, which is known as equator, and which divides the earth into two parts, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Now, if we talk about an axis, what is an axis? This is an imaginary line. So, what is an axis? Axis is a imaginary line. It is an imaginary line, that line around which the earth rotates. So as a globe is rotating, the same way there is and the globe is a miniature of earth, it is a model of earth. So earth also rotate around its imaginary line, and that imaginary line is known as the axis. The earth rotates around with the help of the axis only. The axis of the globe has two endpoints. So the same way the axis of the globe also have two endpoints, and the axis of the earth also have two endpoints. Which are they? They are the north pole and the south pole. As you can see on the left hand side, the picture is there, which it is very clearly reflected that the earth is moving on the axis, and there the axis, the two points on which the axis is there, that are known as towards the north it is the north pole, and towards the south it is a south pole. The equator is dividing the earth into two equal parts, that is known as the hemisphere. And if we go towards the north, that is northern hemisphere, and if we go towards the south, it is southern hemisphere. Now moving further, what are the advantages of the globe? What are the benefits of having globe? What is there? Why we should require a globe? The advantages of the globe are in this slide. We will study one by one, and I will explain you one by one what are the advantages of the globe. Now, going further, globe represent the correct shape of the earth. So the first advantage of globe is that the globe represents the correct shape of the earth. So it represents the correct shape. The earth is round in shape. The same way the globe is also round in shape. So the globe represents the correct shape of the earth. The globe, second, what is the second advantage? The second advantage of globe is the globe shows us the correct shape and location of the continents, oceans and sea. So the second advantage of a globe is that the globe shows the correct shape. In whatever shape and whatever location the continents, the ocean, the seas are there on the earth, it locates according to the correct location and shape. So whatever correctly is being located, the globe is there to locate the continents, ocean and the seas on the globe. So whatever we have on the earth, the oceans, the seas, the seas, the oceans, the continents, the countries, whatever there is on the earth, the globe reflects the correct shape and location of that particular thing. The third advantage of globe is it also shows the shape and location of different countries. So the third advantage is that it also shows the shape and location of different countries, as it shows the correct shape and location of the continents, ocean and seas. It also shows the shape and the location of different countries which are there on the earth. The fourth advantage of the globe is a globe shows us what the whole world looks like. So the summary that the globe, the advantage of the globe is whatever there is on the earth, the globe shows it shows that exactly according to that only, according to that shape only, whatever shape it is having, whatever location it is having. So it shows the correct shape and location of the whole world, whatever there is on the earth. So the fourth advantage of globe is a globe shows us what the whole world looks like. So it is a miniature of the earth, you can say, it is a model of the earth, you can say, and whatever there is in the world, whatever there is in the world, the whole world look like this only. It shows that, see, this is the world how our earth looks like, where there are continents, where there are seas, where there are oceans, where there are countries, how our earth has different countries in that. So the whole world look like this is being shown by a globe. Now, the fifth advantage of globe is it shows the north and the south pole exactly. So basically, if we talk about the advantage of globe, the last advantage of a globe is that it shows the north and the south pole exactly. So in the picture also, in the left hand side, you are seeing that it exactly shows where is the north pole on the earth and where is the south pole of the earth. So now you all have understood the advantages of globe. Yes? So these all are the advantages of the globe. We have already studied that what is a globe, what is the shape of the globe, how the earth is there, what is the shape of the earth, what is the shape of the globe, what do globe mean, or we can say what is a globe. And now we have already discussed about what are the advantages of the globe. Now coming further, these all things we have already discussed, and now from your side I want that you should watch this video again and just thoroughly see all the things which are there on the slides, and whatever I have taught you, you just listen it once again. And after that, there is a home activity for you. What is a home activity for you? You have to do some homework. So what is the homework? Draw a picture of a globe and mark what you have to mark. You have to draw a picture of a globe, and then what you have to mark? You have to mark a north pole, south pole, and the equator on the globe. So in a notebook, you have to draw a picture of a globe. You have to mark where is a north pole, where is a south pole, where is a equator. So these things you have to mark on a globe. Thank you and have a nice day. And in the next video, we will study the further topics of this chapter.